Yeah.
Ooh,
We're all back.
Guys.
It's so much less boring this week with Kevin back.
Yay!
I know, right?
I'm here.
Maybe people actually come watch us.
Yeah, hopefully. Hey, 20
You know,
people so far.
The guy with the golden voice, the voice that will actually bring this podcast to the next level. You heard that?
We've done great so far.
That was the best comment of all time by far.
Yeah. I'm glad to be back, though.
Yeah. What's up, everybody? Thanks for joining us today. Comics and Crypto, your source for everything collectible. And we're going to be talking about a lot of collectible stuff today, both physical and digital. And, of course, answering all of your questions. So if you have any questions at all, make sure to enter them in the comments. We're going to be answering all your questions about the collectible space. So, yeah, let's get going.
Especially you, Stan.
Yeah, we see you, Stan. We're going to come to you in a few.
Man.
Stan the man. And, and of course, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. We don't say that enough, and we should keep saying that. So let's kickstart it. Oh, yeah.
Do it, but what's going on, Christopher?
What's up?
What's going on, Adrian? How's it going?
Greetings.
Awesome.
Greetings.
Ooh. What is that?
Hello?
Sorry. I have a cleaning company. My cleaning company just got a call, but my assistant took the call, so you might hear a couple rings,
Yeah, cool.
All right, cool.
Right now we are running a giveaway. This amazing Spider-Man 252 comic, original VV variant, physical, signed by David and Dan.
Yeah.
This was generously donated by Mintalox. Big shout out to Mintalox, man. He's an awesome guy. Been really fun hanging out with him, and he did a really cool video. David and Dan signing it. So along with actually getting the comic, you have a cool video of them actually signing
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't normally get that.
It's authenticated.
Yeah. Yeah. So make sure to get involved in this giveaway. Go to our Twitter account. It's pinned to the top of our Twitter account.
Hey, Sean, where is it?
Oh, I don't know. It's on his Twitter account. Yeah. So all you have to do is follow each of our channels and like and retweet. And that's it. And you're entered. And obviously, if you want to get any bonus entries, tag 2 friends in the comments. So best of luck to everybody. This giveaway is open worldwide. Wide. Yeah. So get involved. Yeah. It's really fun. We're running an auction right now on our eBay account.
Yeah.
We're selling some really cool collectibles right in time for the holiday season. And all the items on our auction, specifically our auction, a portion of the proceeds are going to be donated to the First Responders Children's Foundation. And if anyone out there doesn't know who they are, they're an amazing organization that was started after 9/11 for the kids whose parents were lost. Very amazing organization. Jillian, who runs the foundation, is a phenomenal person. And it was founded by Alfred Kahn.
Yeah.
The legend himself. Yeah, it was really fun hanging out with them and meeting Jillian for the first time in person. She's been on our channel before, but actually meeting her in person and talking to her was really cool. She's just a fantastic person. So,
did you meet her at New York Comic Con?
Yeah, she came. Yeah,
nice.
she came to Sanjay's party. It was really fun.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So there's a variety of collectibles on here, including signed VHS tapes, graded VHS tapes. There's a McFarlane. So there's a Ted Lasso McFarlane toys signed Ted Lasso collectible.
Ooh.
Yeah. I got mine.
This is it right here.
It's not
And it has a JSA sticker.
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, so all the signed collectibles have JSA stickers for authentication. So you're bidding on this guy right here. We got some turtle tapes. Booyah! Some signed turtle tapes signed by Kevin Eastman. Authenticated, of course. 9.4 grade. That's really high.
Ninja Turtles 3.
Yeah, Ninja Turtles 3. Which we actually were talking about that today. I was talking with a friend, and Kevin and I actually watched the first 3. We binged all 3 in one day. The first one holds up so well.
Yeah.
It's always going to hold up. It's so beautiful.
Classic.
Second one was forced. And they didn't even use their weapons in the movie because apparently parents were upset about it.
Yeah, you felt the quality control, the the MPA and everyone, they have to be all, kid friendly and all that.
Yeah. And then the third one, you'd think, oh, it's going to get even worse. But actually, the story was awesome. Kevin and I were expecting the worst, and it was great. It was actually really good. The only problem is that the puppeteering was terrible.
Yeah.
It wasn't done by Jim Henson.
Gotcha.
So the quality went down tremendously because of that. But if Jim
I've
had
seen the first one. I've never seen the second and third. So
skip the second and just go straight to the third. Yeah.
Okay.
If you can get past the animatron the puppeteering,
Yeah.
because it looks like those cheesy animatronics at Chuck E. Cheese.
Oh,
It's
it looks so bad.
terrifying looking. Yeah.
It has a great story, like very good about like Japan and dealing with that whole thing, and like it's so. I was impressed. I was like, holy crap!
Totally, yeah, it was awesome. Yeah, so we have some signed sports memorabilia as well. Maybe Steve Young fans got to sign Steve Young football. We have some Billy Mays signed baseball and Hank Aaron signed baseball. Yeah, so we even have some Vietnamese paintings on there. Change it up a bit. Yeah. I got them in Vietnam, so I'm like, you know what? I'm sure somebody else will enjoy them more than me. So, yeah, I got a variety of cool stuff on there. So make sure to get involved. There's a link down in the details where you can bid on all the items right now. They're going to be running for a week, and we're going to be continuously adding some other items on there as well. But this is the first bulk, so yeah, definitely get involved.
Yeah.
Oh, and here's the actual auction.
Nice.
So this is the Commons Crypto page, and here's all the items that are being auctioned off.
Nice.
Yeah. Very cool. And again, a portion of the proceeds are going to go to the First Responders Children's Foundation. So if you want to support the podcast and also support an awesome foundation, boom, let's do it. Yeah, get involved. We hit a bounty.
Woohoo! Yeah.
Bounty out of what? We're 2 for 12. Not bad. Yeah, so we put a bounty out for this Old Man Logan. Digital collectible, the last mint number. We're just huge fans of Logan, and we went a little aggressive on this one because we just haven't hit anything.
No.
So so I'm stoked that we finally hit this one. It's a really cool collectible. Yeah. The floor is actually doing really well. I was shocked. Mm-hmm. It's up to. I wasn't sure. I think it was going to hover around retail.
Yeah,
but it ended up it's around $70-$80 now.
Nice.
It's 2x retail, which is very impressive. Yeah, I'm really impressed by the a lot of the collectibles that are dropping. They're selling out. I mean, the Finding Nemo collectibles are also sold out. I mean, obviously the Chase are involved in that one, but it's been fun to see the community get really excited about these collectibles. You know?
Yeah.
I'm curious how many people are, if we've seen an uptick in users as well over the past month or two.
Yeah, I wonder if Comic-Con brought people in. That's very possible. And, now that crypto's kind of, starting to move, I'm sure we'll get into this. But, maybe it'll bring some new people into digital collectibles.
Yeah, definitely. And, of course, we have a bounty out right now for Sanity number 1, mint number 2024. So if you end up hitting this one, let us know. We'd love to buy this from you. This will be going on for probably another week or so. We'll let you know if we end up having a deadline for it, which we will inevitably. But as of right now, this is our only bounty, so we'll probably let it linger for a little bit. Yeah, we really hope somebody mints it out and it doesn't get burned. Yeah. We're still a little.
Yeah, I know we're really
traumatized. Yeah, I really hope. I really wish that would have hit. Because I'm over 80% of the collection minted out.
Yeah.
Ooh, wow.
Yeah. There's only 1,800 that were burned. So I was pretty shocked to see that one wasn't minted. But yeah. Pokemon Pokemon trading card, the app, the digital app game, TCG game, trading card game.
Yes, Pokemon trading cards, yes.
Crazy. 30 million downloads. 30 million downloads worldwide. And they're making like $4 million a day. And these aren't even NFTs. And that was the last numbers. It's probably way higher now.
Yeah.
I mean, this was I think this tweet was from, I think, a week ago. Yeah, it was almost a week ago. Yeah. So I'm sure it's exponentially grown since then. Yeah.
And also, once they hit like the 2-week mark, which they probably have just about hit the 2-week mark of release, that's when everybody's like free trials end, because there's like a free trial for subscription. So it'd be interesting to see how much of a drop off there is in playing once that happens, or also just, how much increased revenue once they actually get those people that, are confirmed to actually stay on board,
Yeah, definitely. Wow.
Kevin, have you played it yet?
No, I did not know this existed till Roth told me. Roth was like, "Have you done the Pokemon thing?" I was like, "What? No."
Is he even playing it?
Yeah, he's been collecting some things.
Nice, nice.
Honestly, it looked pretty cool for like the pack opening thing.
It's fun. The experience is great. I've been having a lot of fun with it.
You've been going at it?
Putting too much time into it. Not as much time as Johnny Dunn though. That guy's
really?
He's a monster.
He's grinding. Yeah, I think I'm level like 18 or something like that, and he's like way up there, and he's got all the craziest stuff. And
when he gets passionate about something, he's all in.
Oh yeah,
he's hyper focused for sure.
He's been doing something interesting. I think he switched his language to Japanese in the app because there's a feature in the app where you basically can get like if you're like friends with somebody on the app, if they open a pack, you get to like randomly choose one of the cards that they got in their pack, so I can see what he's getting. And all of his cards that I'm seeing in like my Wonder pick are all Japanese cards. So I think he must be using the app in Japanese to get cards in Japanese, which is pretty interesting.
Oh wow! I wonder if that's more valuable or not.
No, I don't know.
I don't know a lot about
it. Might just be end up being more scarce. Like if
maybe
at a point in time when there's
interesting.
I don't know, real value needs. So
cool.
It's an interesting strategy. But yeah.
I mean, in general, though, this is such a brilliant way to onboard new users in the digital collecting space. I mean, this has been a really cool to watch this unfold over the past couple of weeks, and to see how excited people are about collecting. People who are new to digital collecting, have never been involved before, are now becoming obsessed with this. Apparently, they had something like this in the past. I don't know if it was this intricate though. Yeah, I didn't even know about it. People pointed it out, but this has been very impressive to see how well it's been doing. And again, introducing people in a very simple way for free. You can come in for free. You don't have to pay anything. You open up to 2 packs a day. That's so cool. That's brilliant. So great way to introduce people again to digital collecting. Super exciting. And McDonald's has announced a partnership with Doodles. This is epic, dude. This is insane. So Doodles is an NFT project. I'm not extremely familiar with Doodles. Spencer, you might be more familiar than I am.
Yeah, I mean, Doodles they were like a PFP project, in the boom of the last cycle. I forget how much they got acquired for though. The actual IP got acquired for like it was a crazy amount of money. It was like hundreds of millions of dollars or something like that.
Wow.
Like, it was something wild. I'm trying to look it up real quick to see if I can find it.
So this is something similar to like
704 million. Or no, so that was their valuation. Yeah, so they raised $54 million in a funding round at $704 million valuation back in September 2022. So yeah, they have a lot of runway, and they used it obviously to nag a big partnership.
That's incredible. Yeah, they changed their image on Twitter, and it's a doodle character with a McDonald's hat. Smart, so smart. But again, here we go, right? Now you're seeing big brands partner with NFT projects. Yeah, that's incredible. And you're seeing companies like Doodle and Pudgy Penguins continue to crush original IP, continuing to crush the market, and it's exciting to see it. I mean, for this, what you need to do to get involved in this. So it says for a limited time, unlock a present from Doodles with any McCafe hot drink purchased in the McDonald's app. You take it to stream Doodles pilot, Doodlesville, and the Doodleverse. Basically, if you buy a copy, you get a limited edition McDonald's digital apparel for your Doodles avatar. So you're essentially getting a digital collectible.
Yeah.
Nice.
Amazing. Can you imagine if Vivi got involved with McDonald's?
That'd be cool.
Hey,
we already got KFC.
Yeah, KFC. And why not? Yeah,
that's Happy Meal toys. Like it would be so smart with promo codes.
Exactly.
Scan them right into the app.
Yeah, that would be insane, and people go nuts over it.
Yeah,
that'd be a great way to onboard new users. And we've seen the excitement with Big Pen. We've seen it in person. How excited people are about it. So
you just make them free. Like you buy a Happy Meal, you get them for free, and then now you have a new user on the app who then discovers everything else.
Yeah, exactly. Next to collecting sports cards growing up, McDonald's toys is something that I really collected. My mom actually was obsessed with it. You go to McDonald's, and she'd go up to the front and just say, "Hey, let me get some of those toys," and she just give me cash.
We get some of the toys.
I think it was a drug deal. We can't do that. No. Here's a 20. Okay. We don't want the Happy Meals. Just give us the toys. We want to collect the set. She still has boxes of them sealed. I think McDonald's toys can still have their day. I don't think they have had their day yet in terms of value, but who knows? Who knows where all this is going? But regardless of all that, very exciting to see this collaboration, and it's the first of many. You know, this is an ongoing thing. It's gonna be very cool, very cool. I'll be sure to get a coffee out there in the Doodleverse.
I don't even drink coffee, but I'll do it just to get me some doodle stuff.
Hey, decaf for this guy, huh? Give him a decaf.
Give me decaf. It still has a little bit of caffeine in it. I won't do it. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, decaf has like a tea, basically, like a green tea.
This was really cool. So CGC sent a newsletter out, and Vivi was involved in the newsletter. They're doing an exclusive giveaway. They're giving away one of the Gem Mint 10 pens from New York Comic Con, and they're giving away a comic. And they're partnering with a couple other, a couple other companies as well. But really excited to see Vivi's name continue to get pushed by CGC. It's on their socials. It's in the newsletter. So thousands of people have seen the Vivi brand, Vivi Comics brand, because of it.
Nice.
Very cool. And those pins, man, those pins are selling for like $200 each online.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Dang.
That's awesome.
They're doing very well. Very well. And they're free. I mean, you create a comic and they give you a pin. So,
wow.
Yeah.
Didn't do that.
Yeah.
Too busy doing other stuff.
Yeah. Designer Con. So Vivi will not be at Designer Con this year, but they're going to be releasing a series of digital collectibles. Very cool to see. And these look awesome. Of course, you have your mascot.
Nice.
There's the common. The scarcity is very low too.
Oh wow.
So for $25, I presume this is going to sell out. Only 245 editions, and then the secret rare is only 88, and it's 25. So I mean, that's really a good chance. What's that, like 30% chance of getting a secret rare?
That's it. The second one, does it mention nouns anywhere? Because those glasses are the nouns glasses.
Oh yeah.
Does that mention, do they mention that in the description there?
No.
No.
But nouns is we're gonna get to that in a sec.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, it says Nounish Vincent, so that's what he's called.
Yeah. That's these guys right here.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we'll jump to them in a second. Are you familiar with that brand, Spencer?
Yeah. You can basically, it's what do you call it? Zero. Whatever, I forget the licensing, CC0 or whatever, but like it's like an open license. Anybody can use the IP. But it's like a really, really limited collection where they released like a new noun, like I think it was like one every day or something like that. And then basically owning one allows you to participate in the Nouns DAO. And they're basically these little characters that all have these little glasses. But like in the last bull run, like the original Nouns were selling for like tens of thousands, if not more. Like
so Nouns, they're tied to Web3.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Nouns is like it's a Web3 brand.
Oh
yeah. So
wow.
It's basically a DAO that develops or creates a new NFT, releases a new NFT every single day, but only one day, and each one is a one of one. So in order to participate in the DAO, you have to own.
That's cool.
But then you're able to like use the IP for other things.
That's awesome.
So like Nounish Friends is probably somebody who owns a noun or something like that, or is involved with the community and then is using that IP to create some collectibles.
That's amazing. Yeah. So we'll go through some of the collectibles that are from the entire collection of the nouns. This is the BizWiz. Yeah, BizWiz 888, and it's only 10 gems. So I presume these are gonna probably sell out pretty quickly. You got the Java Joe 888. You got the Swim Shady.
What?
And they're all animated. It's really cool. They're all animated.
Why is the eyes on the side of him?
Unique Monique 520, also animated. You have Bob Gnarly. Did I skip one there? No. Bob Gnarly, 355 editions. Billy Builder. He's the secret rare, only 138 of him. And then there's a crafting opportunity. Ooh. So to be eligible for the craft, the red noggles. That's like a Harry Potter term. Users will need to hold the BizWiz and Swim Shady to craft for this collectible. Oh, cool. That's awesome.
Yeah.
And then this one.
Oh, more.
Yeah, you could craft this one holding two other collectibles. The Java Joe and Unique Monique. So that's fun.
Wow.
That's cool.
Nice.
Very cool. That's gonna be fun. I like that too. I like you don't have to hold the entire set, so it doesn't limit you to the secret rare. Like
unless you want those glasses.
Yeah, obviously that's the chase, but
boom. I just wanted to show this real quick. So this is the Nouns DAO website. So basically, shows, this is where the IP originally comes from. So like Noun, 1,315. So and one sells every single day, basically. But you can see these prices like 3.93 ETH, like
wow.
2 ETH. Like, consistently, they sell for, the price of ETH right now, you're looking at like six grand at least.
All right, go all the way to 1.
Oh, I mean. Oh wait, hold on. I can do this quicker. Oh, do it. I'm trying to do it.
You got this.
And remember, everyone out there, we're going over some updates, just general updates in the community, in the collectible space. But yeah, definitely make sure to ask any questions in the comments. We'll get to you in a few.
But yeah, you can see that they're different every single day, and they consistently sell really well. And this is basically, in order to be a member of the DAO and participate, you have to own one of these. And you can see up here the treasury, the amount that they currently have in the DAO is a lot of money.
1,910.
1,910.
There's lots and lots of money.
That's like 11.7 million.
Wow.
So, but yeah, but the original ones have sold for a ton.
That's cool.
It's not. I don't know.
What a cool idea! I'm surprised I've never heard of them.
Yeah, they've been around for 1,172 days. Right, a little bit longer than that, but
So how much is it to mint one?
To mint one?
Yeah,
it's an auction every single day.
Oh, it's an auction.
Yeah. So those prices that I was showing you, like 2 to 3 ETH or whatever. Every single day, one is selling for that amount of money.
Gotcha.
Wow.
You basically got to spend that amount of money if you want to get involved.
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
Yeah. So
the noun zero. Oh, that's interesting. It was
there's a noun zero. You son of a.
All the Candy Digital fans out there who have PTSD.
But yeah, you can see like voting history and like see how this specific noun voted. No, it's not letting me do it. It wants me to connect my wallet. I'm not.
That's all right.
Anyway,
that's very cool.
That's where this comes from. So if you're
awesome.
Danish friends, that's where the IP comes from.
That's cool. So you have a chance to get them in on Vivi. Very cool collaboration. That's awesome.
Damn.
Very cool. And then we have some other ones as well. This is cool. Hub the Golden Heart. These are great. Wow. Oh, that one's cool. That's awesome.
Nice.
Yeah, this is a 20 gem floor that you can craft for this one that's animated.
Oh.
Very cool. And then we have Josh Divine Biting Vase. That's cool. That's awesome. 775 editions for 15 gems.
They always have such cool pieces for DesignerCon.
Yeah.
It's
Badu by Josh Divine as well. This one is it animated? No, it's not animated. So this one's for 15 gems for 375 editions. These are all. I think these are all going to sell out.
Nice.
Considering that the low level of entry,
15
gems, 250. Oh, this is all part of a collection.
Yeah.
15 gems, 111. Yeah, very scarce. Very cool. Yeah, these are cool collectibles. I think these are all going to sell out. Very exciting. That's awesome. Yeah, it's unfortunate that they're not going to be at DesignerCon this year. That would have been a lot of fun. That's in Vegas. So, can you imagine the fam out in Vegas? That's going to be nuts, dude.
Next year.
Oh, prepare yourself for next year because we're going to die.
Drink lots of water. Honestly, if when they inevitably do go back to Vegas, Vivi does. I'm gonna hire a nurse just to give me an IV the next day.
Just follow you with like the little.
They do that in Vegas. It's like a thing because bachelor parties. Bachelor party. Oh yeah. It's a thing.
Yep.
Yeah, I know people do that for like every bachelor party in Vegas. You can hire a nurse. They'll come in. They'll just IV you for the next day.
Holy crap!
Yeah. It's so smart. Super smart. It's so smart.
I could use it the last time I was in Vegas. That's for sure.
I know. Yeah. Especially when you got to rally. But yeah, good times. That's awesome. This is gonna be a lot of fun. Bitcoin. Oh my goodness.
What's that?
Yeah, it's like this coin thing, like like Mario. Mario.
Corn has been on a tear.
Unbelievable. $93,000, officially all-time high.
Mm-hmm.
Incredible.
I wonder if that guy ever got his Bitcoin out of that hard drive or whatever.
I doubt it.
No, he didn't.
No.
Oh, there's like a new news story about that, like every 6 months or something. He's not gotten it.
That's
I think currently the status is that he's trying to sue the city for not letting him look for it. So
okay, good luck with that, buddy.
This is a different guy. Oh, okay.
We're talking about the trash dump. Is that the one you're talking about?
No. I was talking about.
Are you talking about the guy with the certain number of attempts?
Yeah.
Okay. Do you know about the trash one?
No, I don't know about the trash dump.
Oh, there's a guy who basically threw out a hard drive that had a very significant amount of Bitcoin on it. But he knows the landfill that it's in, and he's been trying to get permission to search the landfill and find it. But now he's trying to sue the city, and the city's not letting him.
Haystack, man. There's no way.
Offense, but at that point, break in. It's a land.
Probably not. I mean, they have big tractors out there smashing stuff. There's no way.
I know. But it's worth it, I mean,
of course, probably millions of dollars, probably.
It's also on him for coming out.
100%.
It may be billions at this point. It was a lot of Bitcoin.
That is. My heart goes out to that guy. That is rough.
Yeah.
But this is exciting, right? Bitcoin. We've been talking about what could happen to the digital for collectibles in general if Bitcoin ever hit $100,000. Which, I mean, we're literally almost there. I think it's inevitable at this point in the very near future. It's going to hit 100K. We saw a lot of interesting things happen in the last bull run. We saw obviously crypto take off. We saw meme coins take off, altcoins, but also we saw collectibles take off. Comic books, video games especially. It's really interesting to see some of the biggest sales ever for video games happen during the bull run. Of course, we've seen it retract a little bit. And but still, we've seen a tremendous value still being hold for a lot of these collectibles, and especially video games.
Yeah,
it's interesting because Spencer and I were talking the other day about the VHS market, and unfortunately for the VHS market, it didn't really take off until the following year when the bull run ended.
Mm-hmm.
And some things really took off, but then you saw a massive retract in the VHS market. Mm-hmm. And I think there's a lot of fear now for a lot of people who have this stuff to put it up on auction because, video games have been holding their value really, really, really well. Yeah. I mean, we're seeing the sealed video games still sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars. The grails like Zelda and Mario from NES, and even the CIB, which we posted a video when we'll talk about that in a bit. The CIB market complete in box, which means it's not sealed, but everything's still intact, and those still sell for tens of thousands of dollars. And then, of course, the Zelda box by itself, a 9 Ford rated box, sold for $7,200, which is ridiculous. Amazing, but wow, a box. I mean, a box just sold for $7,000. That's incredible.
Yeah,
bold move.
So what I think kind of what happened with VHS, compared to video games or comics is one, I don't think it had enough traction, enough popularity yet to sustain a real full market push and a real full big bull market. I think they're just at the time there weren't enough people who were into the hobby, and also the timing wasn't great. Like we said, it was a little bit after everything crashed with crypto that VHS kind of had its little moment. So I think at that point, a lot of people were just hurting and, had lost a lot of money or, had already taken their profits or whatever. But I think there just wasn't as much just euphoric money going around for people to just, throw it into collectibles. So I think the timing had a big impact. So I think hopefully with this next bull run and, I think a lot of the really big push with comic books, especially, I think was very much fueled by crypto, probably partially by stimulus checks, but I mean, nobody's getting, enough on stimulus checks to really buy a significant amount of money worth of comic books to really push the market up in that way. So I really do think crypto and, just the success of crypto during that time and also other equities You know, I think a lot of people took profits in those markets and put those into the collectibles markets, which is why we saw a lot of really big upswings during that time. But yeah, like I said, like the timing I don't think worked out for VHS. So I think you know, hopefully this time around there's more people who are familiar with VHS and who are interested in it. And I think, you know, having like CGC and Beckett and, you know, all these big grading companies, you know, really pushing for it and putting it in the public eye, I think a lot more people know about it this time around. And so hopefully when people do cycle their profits out of crypto, you know, some of that stuff will go into VHS, you know, in addition to, you know, the normal comic books and video games and other collectible markets, cards that'll do well regardless. I think cards is a whole different thing because that's kind of a bubble that might burst at some point. But
yeah. It's wild. They just keep printing and printing and printing, and you know, when's it going to stop? I have no idea. But people are still buying. It's wild. But yeah, to add to your point, it's exciting to see what could happen, especially now that a lot of the big auction houses accept crypto. We know Heritage does. We know Golden does. They accept cryptocurrency, and if they aren't, they probably will now. I mean, to be honest, I think it's kind of foolish not to at this point. I mean, just considering all the factors now, it's just a huge opportunity and a huge miss. So
totally,
guys love it for Bitcoin.
Yeah, and for the auction houses, it makes no difference. Like they receive the Bitcoin or whatever cryptocurrency it is, they receive it and they exchange it for cash immediately. So for them, it makes no difference. It's just a different form of payment to receive. So just creating more opportunity. Definitely. Yeah, and if somebody has crypto, it's, you know, a lot easier just to, you know, if you're like a Doge millionaire and like you just like want to throw you know, some money at some comic books or something like that, it's easy just to, you know, spend your Doge because it feels like nothing because you probably bought it for like $100 3 years ago or whatever, you know.
Right, exactly. And I'm excited to see these auction houses promote it more. I'd love to start seeing that.
Yeah.
So that's
I think if they do promote it, they'll get more people who are like, oh, like I have a bunch of crypto, I could do that.
Yeah, totally. Yeah. And aside even from the physical auction houses, I mean, just the digital collectible space in general too. You know, I'm curious to see how it's going to affect Vivi now that, you know, only the NFTs basically there. I know that Stacker World is working hard to make sure that people can buy with crypto. Unfortunately, we still can't buy with Marvel assets or Disney assets yet, but it seems like most of all the other collectibles you can, especially for the independent artists and stuff. But Candy Digital, they accept USDC. That's amazing. Really cool. I'm excited to see where that's going to go. Yeah, that could be a great opportunity for sure. And it's great that they position themselves that in such way to succeed during the bull run, you know, not just fiat. That's awesome. And here's Omi. Let's talk about this for a sec. And then everyone out there, again, we're just going over some updates. If you have any questions, please make sure to write them in the comments. We're going to go over all your questions very shortly. So definitely write those questions down in the comments. All right. So anyways, Omi. Bitcoin's going up like crazy. A lot of the altcoins are going up like crazy, but we're still seeing a downward spiral for the Omi token. So what's going on here, Spencer? What are your thoughts on this?
Yeah, I can't say it's surprising. One, I think like more like traditional altcoins or like altcoins like related to like real companies, real businesses haven't really had their moment yet. It's really just been like meme coins and then like Bitcoin and Ethereum and the kind of the big guys that have really run. So I think a lot of people right now just like aren't really investing in assets like this generally in the market. I think it will eventually cycle. So I mean, people are investing in Bitcoin right now, huge Bitcoin dominance over ETH. I think eventually, you know, that'll start to, you know, go the other direction. ETH will start to gain some dominance on Bitcoin. It'll gain some price. And then eventually everything will flow into alts. I mean, this is not, you know, financial advice, but just, you know, kind of seeing how the past cycles have worked. That's generally kind of how it goes. Like Bitcoin leads the charge and then everything eventually follows. You know, I think it's kind of unique in this cycle that we have meme coins kind of having their moment right now and doing their thing, but obviously great to see. But yeah, I think it just like isn't really that time in the cycle for assets like Omi to perform well. And I think the reason it's going down when everything is going up is people are pulling out of Omi in order to put it into assets that are performing well right now, which is a naturally smart strategy. It's like if you're like an active trader and you're somebody who isn't just willing to sit and hold long term, or even if you're somebody who just wants to take advantage of a good opportunity, it's like Bitcoin's going up, OMI's not. Like it's kind of a smart move to take it out of OMI and throw it into Bitcoin or something else, at least for the time being. That being said, I do think OMI is going to do, I think at least moderately well, during this bull run. I think we may not get back to, all-time highs. I mean, all-time high market cap was like 4.2, 4.3 billion. And it's possible. Maybe it could get there. And with OMI burns, I guess we don't really have to necessarily get to as high of a market cap in order for the price, to still increase, and for it to do well. So, yeah, I mean, I still am extremely, extremely bullish on OMI. Like I haven't sold my OMI. Like I'm, like we're
got mine off of
the chart is I mean, we're big believers in it, and we've been adding to our positions throughout the entire bear market. Even right here, I'm thinking about adding some more just because it's a low dip. But I mean, even if it gets to a quarter of its previous all-time high market cap, which is right around $1 billion, looking at an 80 million market cap, it's still a 10x from here. So like, I mean, conservatively getting to that, I think, I don't know, I think that's extremely plausible in this next market. I think obviously the community around OMI and around VV is a lot smaller than the last bull run, but we saw crazy price swings and crazy upswings, specifically when a lot of people got behind it and supported it, and hopefully this time around we're able to get a lot of new users into the VV platform, and a lot of people who are collecting digital collectibles, especially licensed stuff. Sean and I we were talking about this the other day, but like when kind of like the normies or like the non-Web3 people, eventually make their way into crypto on this cycle, the way that they're going to, come in is going to be, Bitcoin and ETH, and then, maybe some of these meme coins. But then if they eventually want to get into NFTs, like, I don't know, my thesis is I think they're going to find it a lot more palatable, to go for a VV collectible that's licensed with Marvel or Disney or Star Wars or something like that than some random monkey picture or, some IP that you've never heard of before. Like I understand why people within Web3 are really excited about some of these IPs, but like to the outside person, they've never heard of them before. So I think if somebody like is looking at NFT seriously as an investment or just in general, like wanting to get into them, like I think it's going to be a natural first step for them to go to, some of the licensed stuff. So I think that this is going to be really, really, really good, kind of mid to long term, but hopefully short term too. But I do think we have to wait for kind of the market to start investing in these types of assets, kind of like these like, kind of mid cap. I mean, this is still, I mean, right now 80s verging on micro cap, which is pretty wild for where it was. But these companies that have like legitimate products, like I feel like people aren't investing in legitimate products right now.
Yeah. And actually that's a good transition to Stan's question. All signs point to Gensler getting the boot in the near future. Is this OMI's last and only chance to reach an all-time high? If so, does the panel have any ideas of how OMI can capitalize on this bull run?
So let's see. I mean, hopefully he gets the boot. That would be wonderful.
I would be surprised if he doesn't.
I'd be very, very shocked if he doesn't. I'd be shocked if he doesn't resign just to get it out of the way so he doesn't have to get fired.
It's going to be embarrassing.
Yeah. I mean, he knows that nobody wants him there. So
yeah. Especially the people leading the entire country.
Yeah. But
yeah.
Is this OMI's last and only chance to reach an all-time high? I mean, I don't think so. I mean, I think there's always a chance to reach a new all-time high. I mean, there's market cycles, it's like, I think assuming that the last, past cycles, indicate, future results, like new all-time highs are generally hit for assets that have stuck around and have weathered bear markets. Not always the case, but like generally speaking, like if it's a real company, it's building and whatever, and there's hype around it, then sure. But yeah, so I mean, we might see new all-time highs and then crash back down to like these levels again, and then on the next cycle in 5 years, maybe hit new all-time high. You never know. It's hard to say, but like I think it's possible that we hit all-time highs again in this cycle. It is possible, but Yeah,
And hopefully we'll see more burns. You know, I know it's hard for a lot of people to spend OMI right now. It's tough. I get it. It's tough to spend OMI when you're at a huge loss with it. And I look at it as an investment. I mean, I personally don't want to spend any OMI, but if you have, you know, hundreds of millions of OMI, I guess it's okay to spend some of it. You know, if you're definitely loaded like with
especially if the value's gone up and you've done well on it. Yeah.
And I guess it depends on your level of entry and all that stuff too. But again, it's going back to the same points we've been making for the past year and a half. You know, we haven't seen new exchanges. It's still very. I mean, if I want to buy OMI right now, I have to call Spencer and be like, "Can you help me get it?" I'm not even joking. Like, I mean, I know you can get on base, but I think that's only in Canada. I don't think you can do it in the States.
Yeah, you can. I mean, you can just get it on a decentralized exchange. You can get it on Uniswap.
Okay.
Yeah.
I mean, that's.
You can hear Sean brain go. Okay.
It's all those factors. Utilities. We still haven't really seen a lot of utility yet with the token either. But regardless of that, the company itself has crushed. They're continuing to do very well, and they're setting themselves up big time when utility does come to be very successful with the OMI token. So we are still very excited for it, and we're still buying. We're still buying OMI. I mean, we're still pumped about it. Yeah. I know it's very deflating seeing where it's at now and seeing where Bitcoin is going and not seeing any movement. But to all the points that Spencer made, you know, people are just diversifying and changing their plans because they're not seeing anything happen. But the second that this starts pumping up, and people's mentality is going to change completely.
Oh yeah,
totally. Especially when it goes back to double zeros, which is a 3x from here. That's incredible to think that.
Yeah. But yeah, I'm bullish.
Yeah. All right, this is gonna be a hard pivot.
N64,
dude. So they announced that there's going to be an N64 4K system.
Wow.
It'll play the original cassette. Give me $250 for the system.
Did you see that?
Sorry, Sean, you froze there. You're gonna
again. Oh, my back. Okay,
you're good now. You're good now.
Okay. Yeah. So, so they're releasing a 4K N64 system that'll play original N64 cartridges, and when you put it in the system, it'll upres to 4K.
That's
so. Yeah, so apparently here's an example of what it looks like. And again, I don't know for sure if this is like someone made this or what, but
wow.
Hold on.
Yeah, it feels like it's probably this might be a little stock footage. Someone may have. Yeah.
Hold on.
That's not an upres. That's a redesign.
Upres. That's a completely different model.
Okay, so let's scratch that example.
That is not what that means.
Yeah.
That's basically called an HD remaster. They remastered the whole game. You go in and change the character models.
I mean, is it just able to recognize that you own the original game and then that you've plugged it in? So then they just rebuilt all the games. Is that what it is? Or is it actually reading and upscaling it?
It's apparently region free, and they're just going to read the cartridges, and the system will upres it to 4K. And they'll have wireless controllers, like brand new controllers that you can use, or you can use the original ones, apparently, which is really cool. But it's a fun idea, right? Being able to play with your old games. That's so cool. I love that. I can go to yard sales and get like Tony Hawk games, you know? Yeah. And
you can also buy an N64.
Yeah, but this one's in 4K. I'm curious to see what it looks like.
I really need to see what it looks like because upgrades to 4K does not mean anything good. You upscale terrible graphics to 4K, and you're probably like,
Yeah.
I don't know, man.
It's great in theory, but we'll see how it plays out for sure.
Sus on this whole thing.
A little sus on this one. I'll do a little collection showcase.
Yeah.
A little pivot here. This is really cool.
We promise the questions are coming.
Yeah. We can take a break here and let's answer some questions. Let's actually go to Stan's first question. Is it feasible for VV to use the DC Marvel crossovers of the past to drop a DC comic superhero on VV without DC's permission?
No.
For example, the Superman and Spider-Man team up by the Lee.
Absolutely not. Unfortunately, no.
You gotta have Gotta have permission from the licensor.
Gotta have permission. Always need permission.
Yeah, no matter what, no matter if Marvel's involved, if DC is also involved, you need permission from both. So
as cool as it would be to see that on the app, you would need permission from both.
And I really don't see DC Comics being dropped, considering Candy Digital. Yeah, they're doing really well.
Yeah.
And they're just going to continue dropping their own stuff on there.
Yeah. They have no reason to fragment to a different platform. Yeah. So,
but I think we'll see more.
Partnership is worth it. I don't think they're going to do it.
Yeah, and we'll probably see more digital collectibles. More Batman stuff. Yeah, we'll probably see more of that. But yeah, I think the comic books are just going to be all candy.
Yeah.
DL planning to sell merch again. Looking for a hat and shirt. We've been talking about this pretty intensely. We have some really cool ideas, doing merch and doing exclusive merch. So that's definitely something that we're working on. And I appreciate you bringing that to light, LJ, because that's something we're really excited about. And we'll definitely keep you all posted on that for sure.
Yeah. Trying to bring it back. Gotcha.
Yeah, trying to bring it back.
It's funny. Wow. I had a dream about finding creative N64 games only to have them swooped. That's a really scary dream.
Oh man,
what are the scary dreams I've heard recently?
That's terrifying.
Man.
That's cool. Nice.
There
you
go,
what's up? What's up? I sold my Star Wars vinyl records for $100 on eBay. That's amazing.
Yeah,
that's amazing. That's almost 1 million Omi. That's about 500,000 Omi right there. There you go, bud. Well done. Well done. That's awesome.
Yeah, go invest that in some Omi, please.
Get some of those Omis. Let's go. Yeah, so this is really cool. This is for your consideration.
Oh, what is that, Spencer? I saw that.
It's a Star Wars vinyl, but it's not like Star Wars, but it's like Star Wars themed music. But it's
interesting. I've never seen that.
It's Star Wars and other galactic funk. So it's basically a Star Wars funk album.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
oh, dude.
I'll have to play some of my record player sometimes, and then send you the audio recording. It's cool stuff. I don't know if it's available online. Also, my light is not staying still.
Man, we got the Star Wars disco. Now we got Star Wars funk. Hell yeah.
That's awesome. Yeah, so back to our collection.
Hey, this is part of the collection.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Part of my collection.
Yeah. So this is a for your consideration sealed Saving Private Ryan tape. I was excited to post this one on Veterans Day. So for everyone out there, if you don't know, we've talked about this a lot, but Academy screeners, these were sent directly to Academy voters. They were not available publicly. In fact, if they were ever given out to anyone else outside the Academy, you could have been banned from being an Academy member or an Academy voter. It was a huge deal. Obviously, years have passed, so it's not a big deal anymore. But apparently, and this is pretty cool, actually, I've been using ChatGPT to kind of cross-reference our research, and it kind of aligns really well. I'm actually really impressed. And according to ChatGPT, which is really exciting to see this because it's kind of our presumption as well based on the research we've done, there are only about 5,000 to 10,000 of these ever produced.
Yeah.
In the 3 years that we've collected VHS, we've only seen about 5 copies of this tape sealed, which is pretty crazy.
Yeah.
And of course, Saving Private Ryan is 5-time Academy Award winning film. It's incredibly beautiful film that shows the horror of war. And and on the back, so you'll see here, it says for your consideration. It shows like Best Picture, Steven Spielberg. It shows Best Director, Steven Spielberg, Best Actor, Tom Hanks, and then Best Supporting Actors, all the way down to like Best Makeup. So these were sent to Academy voters initially for voting for the Academy Awards, which is really, really cool. And this got a 9.4 grade from Rewind and a 5-star gold seal, which means the seal is perfect. I've only seen a fraction of tapes sent in to get a 5-star gold seal. They're very, very harsh graders. So yeah, it was pretty cool to see this one. This tape actually came from the collection of Jules Brenner.
Oh,
Kev.
Really?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah. So Kev, who's Jules Brenner? So the audience. He's the cinematographer of what was it? Night of the Living Dead. Not Light of the Living Dead. It was it was the one in the 80s.
Yeah, Return of the Living Dead.
Return of the Living Dead.
Yeah,
Thank you.
that's
Yeah, he was the
Sorry,
cinematographer.
my brain was like
Dead.
spinning.
Yeah.
I was like, no, it's one of the zombie ones.
So it was at an estate sale that somebody was able to acquire a lot of these tapes, including actually our Lion King screener for your consideration. The only one that we've seen sealed from 5 years of collecting is crazy. Yeah. So yeah, really exciting to have an opportunity to own this one. These are really cool tapes. Yeah, really, really cool tapes. The hoverboard from Back to the Future. Check this out. So right now in Heritage Auctions, they're doing an auction for a bunch of really cool movie props, including some Oscars owned by Humphrey Bogart.
Ooh.
Yeah, nice. Crazy. Yeah. And this one especially, this is the actual hoverboard. That was used.
Oh, man. Oh, that's cool. With the harness and everything.
Wow. With the harness. Yeah. There's the stunt team there.
Awesome.
Wow. So cool. Man. And what's really cool is that it's also signed.
Oh, cool.
Signed by the crew, including Bob Gale, the producer, and also Michael J. Fox.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Wow.
So signatures on there. Right now, the bid is for $137,000.
Good.
For this movie prop. And it's just going to keep going. And there's like a few weeks. Yeah. There's how many days left? I think like a week or so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
it is literally a GOG hoverboard.
22 days. It's 3 weeks left. Whew. And it's only at 137. So we could potentially see this one pass $500,000. Pretty crazy. Crazy. Yeah, really cool. This Back to the Future tape. 9.9 grade. So this is essentially a third print of Back to the Future. And the 9.9 grade from CGC. They still haven't released the data in terms of like how many are out there. And I'm very excited to see that. But this one sold for $1,000 on eBay. Really incredible.
Oh, nice.
Yeah. Yeah, these tapes sell for around $100, $150 raw. Obviously, if it's in better condition, they go for a higher premium. But this basically is a third print tape. The first one came out in 1985 or 86. I think 86. And then that's the one with wraparound watermarks. We actually own one. And then the second print was from the same year. And then the third print was this one, 1989. So, yeah, incredible sale. Yeah. Really impressive. Yeah, I don't think there's a lot of 9.9s out there. No, so, wow, big congratulations to whoever got that one. Yeah. I rarely see 9.8s from Rewind. I don't think I've ever seen a 9.8 from Rewind. It's crazy. Yeah. So 9.9, man, that is impressive.
Yeah. I think, Spencer, you're muted. Yes. Yeah,
yep, I'm muted. No, I'm not.
Did you have something to say, Spencer?
No.
I saw your mouth moving, Spencer.
Are you sure? Nothing to say?
I don't even know what it was.
So we posted this video the other day, and if you haven't had a chance to see it, you can go to our Twitter account or Instagram account to watch this video. And why buy CIB VHS tapes? And CIB means complete in box, which means the tapes are not sealed, but we've referenced a lot of different markets, including the video game market. Specifically, the video game market is a great frame of reference. Mm-hmm. Or we saw during the bull run, these video games sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars, up to exceeding $1 million. Incredible, absolutely incredible. And they're so rare. They're so rare sealed that the logical next step for a lot of collectors is to buy the tapes that are opened, and the ones in the best conditions do very well. Especially the games that still have the plastic on it. That's a really big opportunity. And those have sold for tens of thousands of dollars. I mean, Zelda, some have sold to $30,000. We've seen Mario exceed $50,000, $60,000, $70,000 for CIB, which is really incredible. But VHS hasn't really taken off yet. We haven't seen consistent sales of high value. But however, we are very bullish on VHS tapes. It makes a lot of sense. Films hold a special place in everyone's heart, and these things are rare. So you have a chance to invest in your favorite films. That's an incredible opportunity. Mm-hmm. Just like people invest in their favorite games.
Yep.
So having a chance to do that right now, these VHS tapes sealed, especially like, for example, like Ghostbusters and Indiana Jones, these are very hard to find. sealed. But what's cool is that we had an opportunity recently to buy a Ghostbusters and Indiana Jones tape that was still sealed. So right here, we show that this sealed, the Ghostbusters tape sealed in its highest value, or all-time high, was $23,000 on Heritage. And the only difference between that tape and this one that I'm holding in my hand is the fact that it's open on the side.
Mm-hmm.
Outside of that, it's a first print tape, and we got it for $50.
Yeah,
it's incredible. Same with Indiana Jones, Raiders of the Lost Ark. And that sold as high as 7,000. Although I think there's some eBay sales up to 20,000. But this is a really cool opportunity, especially right now, being ahead of the curve, being ahead of the market, because that's what a lot of people did for video games. I was talking to somebody the other day, and they're talking about how. So big shout to Kenneth. He's the head grader over at CGC. He is a co-founder of WADA, and he basically created a guide to help people understand the Mario games. So when they first came out, so when people saw that, they were off hunting for CIB because they knew that the sealed ones were so rare and so hard to find that the CIB market could take off. And especially when they started grading CIB, that was the big step forward. So definitely keep an eye out there, guys. Definitely put the research in and understand what you're buying before you buy it, because there's lots of different variants, especially for Ghostbusters over the years. But if you're able to find a first print tape sealed, or not sealed, well, sealed obviously,
Yeah,
but not sealed, that's a really cool opportunity. Yeah, because if you're referencing the video game market, go on Heritage, go on Golden, and type in CIB, and then go to highest sale, and you'll see some insane sales for video games. It's really impressive. Yeah, so here's actually the Indiana Jones tape right here. It still has the original tape inside. Very cool.
Just drops it.
Yeah. I don't want to put it back in. And the Ghostbusters one especially is pretty wild.
Yeah.
This one too. I mean, the fact that what monster does this? He basically got like a
razor.
He just a razor and just cut the side of it and just took it out and just kept it this way. I mean, like, look, the plastic is still sealed on the bottom.
Yep.
That's incredible.
But also worked out well for us.
Exactly.
Sure did. Can I open it up? Oh yeah, that's an original tape, all right.
Oh yeah.
Very cool. Yeah, and apparently, so right here on the bottom, it doesn't say Dolby, it says Hi-Fi. And Hi-Fi also identifies by first print. Yeah. So right here on the bottom right corner, it says that, but also you see on the tape right here too. Yeah. Oh, that's upside down.
Yeah.
You saw it? Wait.
It's up there.
It's covering the. There we go.
Yeah, you can see it just under that.
Yeah, it says Hi-Fi right there under VHS. Very cool. All right, I should have set that down. It's freaking me out. But yeah, it's super cool. Yeah, that's awesome. I'm stoked that we were able to get that. It was fun putting that video together. I hope it helps put things in perspective. This is pretty rad. Got this one recently. It's an original Star Wars.
Japanese?
Yeah, it's Japanese. So this is an unused Star Wars movie ticket.
Oh.
Yeah. So what's really cool about these, I love these Japanese. Oh, there we go. These Japanese movie tickets, because the artwork is incredible. In America, they were just basically printed on, and that was it. Just ticket stubs. But in Japan, they have beautiful artwork on them. And this one was unused.
Man.
Pretty awesome. Yeah. Wild stuff.
Yeah.
Wild stuff. Yeah. Oh, what's up, Bill?
Hey, Bill. Good to see you, man.
Good to see you. Yeah. All right. Well, unless anybody has any other questions.
Yeah, come on. Ask us anything. Anything.
There we go.
We have more questions. Oh, there you go.
Are you guys keeping any HRO cards sealed as a hedge bet? I think I might keep one pack or two. Actually, I have a couple San Diego Comic-Con packs from like 2 years ago. And I think I might be putting that one up on eBay soon. But the unfortunate thing about those packs that were given out at San Diego Comic-Con, the bottom, the glue, that was just like come off.
Really?
Yeah, they came off. So
not really sealed. Yeah,
it didn't stay sealed very well. I personally, I never really collected HRO, so I don't really know much about those packs.
I bought a couple boxes. I never opened them. So I have this, and I have another box somewhere. I've never opened a box. I've never redeemed them in the app.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't know if it's worth opening them to try to redeem them to get the NFT or just to keep them sealed. I mean, I feel like if anything, it's. I mean, as long as you keep them in good condition, it's the same thing as keeping the cards, and you might as well get the free NFT out of it, right?
Yeah. I don't know if you're still able to claim them though, right?
You still able to? I don't know.
I don't think so. I
Is it
wouldn't
too
think.
late?
Oh no, I mean I think you probably can now, but once they
Once they like fully actually shut down.
Shit, that's probably it.
Yeah,
So-
I should probably open them then.
Yeah.
Just in case I get something cool.
Yeah, I might be posting those other ones on eBay soon, so I'll give everybody a heads up when we do that. But again, the bottom is open, so the cards are still sealed inside the plastic inside, and those aren't open, but the bottom is open, so you can kind of take it out. And it was kind of weird, so people could like look at what what was potentially in there because you can see the front and back card.
Oh man,
in the pack, yeah, it was kind of weird how it was put together, but yeah.
Hold on, I have.
Thanks, BB Ben. Appreciate you, man.
Hey.
Yeah, I was in Korea and collect mini posters.
Nice.
Oh, that's so cool, dude. Those I will say, like the Asian, especially Asian posters, like the Asian movie posters, are unbelievable.
Dude,
I
they're great.
really want to get a Japanese, poster from. I remember seeing at Warner Brothers, the studio backlot tour. They have a massive poster from China of Casablanca, and it is so sick.
Nice.
It is like it's like a dream piece right there. It's massive. It takes up a whole wall, but it's just a cocktail, and it says Casablanca. I'll try to find the photo for it, and I'll send it to you guys. Yeah, maybe I'll post it too. But it's probably one of the coolest. Yeah, one of the coolest posters I've ever seen, and yeah, very impressive. Very impressive. Those old school movie posters from Japan and different countries from Asia. Wow.
Yeah,
they crushed it. They crushed it. Oh, very cool to know. Awesome. You guys need a supplier for merch? We'll just show you what I can offer. Okay.
Yeah. Send us a DM.
Yes. Yeah. If you send us a DM.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. That's awesome. Yeah, we're actually in the process of looking at that. So thank you. Yeah. So definitely reach out to us. Well, awesome, guys.
Yeah.
It was a good chat.
Yeah, it was a great chat. Thanks everybody for joining. And yeah, make sure to get involved in that jet auction. If you haven't done so already, we are running an auction right now on our People account. Yeah, we got a lot of really cool collectibles on there, including signed VHS tapes from Kevin Eastman. We have an action figure. This guy right here, Ted Lasso. Boom, signed by McFarlane himself. So we had this personally signed by him, and also we got a JSA sticker on it for authentication. So don't take our word for it. JSA approved all the way, baby. We have some cool sports memorabilia on there. Steve Young, some football signed by Steve Young, and baseball signed by Willie Mays. Baseball signed by Hank Aaron. Got some more baseball signed by Infinity Mariners fans, and Ken Griffey Jr. and Alex Rodriguez and Randy Johnson. So yeah, definitely get involved in the auction, and a portion of all the proceeds in the auctions. So we have stuff for sale, just listed for sale, not that stuff, but the stuff in the auction specifically, a portion of the proceeds are going to go to the First Responders Children's Foundation. So if you want to support the podcast and also support a really awesome, amazing nonprofit, get involved in the charity auction. Yeah. You can do so by following the link down in the details or going to our Twitter account where we posted this.
Mm-hmm. And then also, if you're not already subscribed to our newsletter, make sure you subscribe on our last issue, which was, I think our 25th? Which is a pretty big deal. We've been running a long time. Somebody won a 1-hour Zoom call with the three of us. That was what we did. So we'll probably do some more of those in the future. But yeah, if you want to monopolize our time for an hour and either make good use of it or completely waste it, you got our undivided attention. So
we can talk about collectibles, your favorite puppies. We can do it all.
Do it all. But yeah, sign up for the newsletter right there.
Oh,
that's pretty good at twerking.
I really hope that the person.
Opportunity.
Yeah, I know we just picked a winner. We emailed them. That'd be great if they just reply unsubscribe.
No, thank you.
No thanks.
Unsubscribe. Oh, that'll be. I might have to post that. That's just legendary if that happens.
I'd rather pay to not.
Here's $20. Go away.
Get away from me, gosh. Oh.
Yeah, we'll be running more of those giveaways though for these 1 hour Zoom calls with us. Yeah, in our future newsletters. So the next one goes out in a week. So definitely sign up if you haven't already.
100%.
And make sure to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel. Don't forget to do that as well.
Oh, Gary, what's up, Gary?
Ooh.
What up, Gary?
Hey, Gary.
Time for one more. Always good time for Gary.
What are your thoughts on the DC Ashcan airdrop that's coming? I think that was a really cool way to get people excited about, buying the comic. I know people were already excited anyways to buy the first and second issue of Absolute Batman. So very cool.
Yeah, but I think a lot of people probably wouldn't have been as excited about getting issue 2. Like a lot of people probably would have gone for issue 1, and not a lot of people would have bought issue 2 if they didn't do the airdrop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But very, very cool way to incentivize people to go for the drop and just create a different variant of the comic. That's super awesome. They should do that more often.
Sean and I both got legendaries.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah. Been trying to stack some candy credit, so I ended up selling that one. And the 4's at 200 now. I guess I sold too early.
Right. Okay.
I'm assuming Spencer didn't sell any of his yet.
No, I never sell. I'm so bad about it.
I still have one unopened pack, so I haven't opened it yet.
Oh,
And
wow.
I might keep it. I'm not sure.
No, I got 1 legendary and 4 rares. And
I
one
have
of
to say,
Dang.
the rares
4
was number 2 out of whatever.
Wow.
oh, the rare was. That's amazing.
Yeah,
Wow.
and number 2.
Congrats.
That's pretty good.
I am so excited about the idea of being able to hold your packs. The fact you don't have to open them and you can keep them.
The problem is I can't keep them. I always want to open them. I want to know
Of course, yeah. Yeah, it's like, well, I mean, like for example, like my parents, they have a Candy Digital account, and they try to go on every once in a while. They don't really follow it too much, but they'll just buy what I tell them to. So when Detective Comics 31 dropped, I was like, yeah, guys, you're max minting that, And they haven't opened any of them yet. And the floor for those packs now it was originally 20 at retail.
Mhm.
Now they're 63
Nice.
on the floor. And
awesome.
it's exciting to see comics like that and see how well they do over time. Because as the legendaries go up in value, there's only 100 of them. As those go up, as the epics go up, and all the comics go up, like even when the common reaches past $100, which I think is probably conservative considering the value of the physical, the packs are probably going to do very well because people are going to still, obviously the packs are going to go up because if the common's higher than 100, then the packs will probably be higher than that. So. Yeah, just like the real world, man. I've seen like the 52 tops Mickey Mantle pack. So you can get a 52 tops pack. Those are sold for hundreds of thousands of dollars.
Oh.
Because you're chasing after a Mickey Mantle card.
Yeah. In basically Gem Mint 10.
Yeah, I mean, if you land a Mickey Mantle card, it's a Gem Mint 10. There's only 3 of them in existence right now. And those, I mean, none of them have actually sold. The people that own them, and they don't need to sell them. They don't plan to.
No.
But it's been estimated the card would sell for over $30 million. Yeah, it's funny. There's actually a guy. It's so cool. He bought an auction one of the Gem Mint 10s. This is before grading actually was a thing. I think it was just on the cusp, but he knew it was like perfect condition. And they auctioned it off as such.
Mm-hmm.
So he was telling the story. Marshall Fogel, that's his name. Marshall Fogel, and his collection he's got hundreds of millions of dollars worth of sports memorabilia cards. It's crazy. And he was talking about how back in 1997, 98, it was the late 90s, he went to auction for that card, and he paid $150,000 for it. And it was between him and apparently this mobile grocery store owner, who's apparently they're still friends today. And people said, "You're absolutely insane. Why would you pay $150,000 for that card? Are you kidding me?" Well, guys, that card's now worth over $30 million.
Yeah.
So
pretty good investment.
And when people tell you you're crazy, you don't get involved in stuff, it's about having conviction, And for him, it wasn't about the money. He just knew he had to have it in its best condition. So that's another reason why a lot of the things that we get involved in, even if there's a lot of them out there, it's always about the best condition. So like Lion King VHS tapes, the clamshells, right? I think there's 32 million of them sold. There's still a ton of them out there, but the ones in 9/8s, 9/9s, they're gonna do pretty well. Yeah. So yeah. All right, guys. Well, thanks so much for joining. This is a lot of fun. And again, make sure to like and subscribe if you haven't done so already. Please smash that like button. Appreciate you all. This is a blast. Really, really enjoyed talking and engaging with everybody. And we will see you on the next one.
Yeah.